Hello. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do the next step after prepping the file, which was how to make the levels, how to open the file, how to put the units. So now we're going to start with the floors. So ideally, you tend to make the street, the sidewalk in real life, and then you tend to make the property land and then like the floors and the slabs. So for these, we have to go to architecture and then we have to go to the floors and then we have to make sure that we're in the street level. So for example, let's say this is my street. Um, I have all of these options. I can either draw it with lines like this in whichever shape you want. Regardless of whatever shape you want, it needs to be a closed loop for Revit to accept it. Um, I can use this rectangle. I can use this polygon, which for this you can choose how many sides you want. So now it's automatically to 6. You can even put 3, which means it will be a triangle. You can choose a circle. You can choose this in case you want to make a curved edge. In that case, Revit will not accept it. So you have to put TR in your keyboard and it will give you the trim option, which is this one. You just click on these two edges from the inside and it will trim it for you. And then you also can use the pick lines option, which is what I want to use today. But let me first close this and show you. You can change the view. So I'll put it to consistent colors. So I can see the colors. You can also put realistic. In that case, it will show you the materials in a realistic way. You can put hidden lines, which is what it was before. I'll put the consistent colors because I want to see it like this. And now they're in one piece, which is something that I don't want. So I'll just go back, which is the pick lines. You can either like pick them one by one, or you can press on it and press tab. It will select the whole thing for you. You might miss one point, which is okay. And I have to trim now. TR, this, and this, and this, yes. And for this, I want to use the tab option because I don't want to go through the whole process. Yes. It might not always work, but usually it works. It drew the line for me. Now, what I want to do is I want to choose the material for my street. Ideally, Revit tends to give you a few generic options like this. It's better to make your own one to be able to have more control over your project. So you just have to press on Edit Type, duplicate, and then name it Street maybe, or My Street, so you can notice it when you're working. Press OK. Give it a thickness of like probably 0.1. It doesn't need to be that thick. You can either choose asphalt from here, or you can make your own, which if you choose from here, just like make sure you put the render appearance so you can see it in the render appearance. Or if you like one of the materials here, you have to load it into your project. So in that case, we already have this here. So if we want this one, we have to press on this arrow to load it into the project. And then you just press on this if you want it to be render appearance and you press on it. Or you can make your own material. In that case, you have to press on this, create new material. It will be default new material. Just right click on it, rename street. Or better my street so you can have an idea. My street material. Material. Yes. So now I'm going to put my material. For that, I have to press on this. And I'll go to appearance. I'll go to site work. I want this one, so I'll double click on it and it will bring the material here and I'll just press on this and okay. Okay, and okay. And I press on this. It's showing me that the lines are overlapping. So I just press on TR. I just type TR in my keyboard and I'll go over the lines. It was overlapping here and also here. So I'll press on this and this. See, it's still overlapping. Okay, these lines are all overlapping. So this can happen. It's a common issue. I'll just go over all of them to be safe. And let's see. Yes, it's working. Now it will look like this. That's my street. Ideally, these were contours, but today I'm just showing the floors. So I'll use the floor option. So now I made my street with the floor. I'll go to the sidewalk level. I'll choose the plan and I will move it to the sidewalk level. And ideally, I tend to put it to fine and to consistent colors so I can see what I'm working with. And then I'll go to floor again. I'll duplicate it again and name it my sidewalk. And then I'll go here and I'll make it 0.15 because as you might remember, I made my sidewalk 0.15 in this project. So it will be 0.15. And here I have to then either duplicate it and change the material or you can just make a new one. Better make a new one. Rename my sidewalk material. Done. Then you put the sidewalk material appearance. I want concrete. I'll choose one of the concretes, just this one. I don't think I want something unique, or I can use the tiles one. This one? Yeah, I think I want this one. And then I'll go here, render appearance. Okay, okay, okay. I'll just press on this on the pick lines and tab. It selected the whole thing for me. I don't want the whole thing. I want it to be, I want to give it a thickness, like maybe 2 meters. So we'll do an offset for me of this. Yes, let's see. It's overlapping. So I'll just press TR on the keyboard and go over the lines that's overlapping. Undo. Um, let's see. Yes, the orange ones are basically the ones that are giving me the warnings. I'll just offset it again. Yeah, it's overlapping here. Escape, TR. Let's see. Still overlapping in the same area. I don't know why. Maybe this small spot. If it's doing it too much, you can just zoom in really well and see what's the issue. I found the issue. I have this small piece for some reason. I don't know why. And that was giving the warning here. And yeah, I have a gap here. So I'll just type TR and hopefully it will join. Yes, it joined. So now I'll go here and this is my sidewalk. Now I'll go to the sidewalk level again and I will draw my property land. So a property land is a line that shows you the boundaries of your property. It won't show in the model or anything. Like after once you do the floors, it will get covered, but you can see it on each floor as you're working. So it shows you your limits. So for that, you have to go to massing and site. And then you have to choose property line. Choose create by sketching. I think I just want it around the building. I don't want it to be around the whole site. But typically, I guess you can just have it like this. And see, you can't see it, but if I go to the first floor, I can't see it. So you will see it on each floor, even if you have like 20 floors. So now I'll go back to architecture floor, and then I'm going to choose pick lines, and then I'm going to press tab, select it, and I'll make another um, floor. Property land. Can put my in the beginning, then edit. And then I have to change the materials. Can I have the same one or you can make a new one? Create, rename my property land. Ideally it should be concrete because if you think of it, it's made of concrete. I'll probably just choose something that's slightly different because this one is for the government and this one that I'm making is for the owner. So it can be anything. Press on it twice, press on this, and you can you can let it be 0.15, it's fine. Just this. So let's see how it looks like. I'm not sure why it's black. Yeah, there's an issue with the material. What did I choose? Yeah, the material looks really dark, so I want to change it. I don't want something this dark. Let's go to the sidewalk and we can choose something. Let's say it's a street here, or maybe I want it to be green. Let's say green. Um, you can have it as grass. In that case, you don't really have to put like concrete or soil under it. Just green is fine. Yeah, you can have it like this. And then I have my building, which is this one. I have to make the street. So for that, you can either go and press edit type, you go here. This one is, even though it's the street, it will be in the sidewalk level because it's for myself, TR. This one I would say is a pavement. It's not really like the straight street, so I don't have to necessarily make it black and asphalt like this one. I'll just make it, I'll just give it another material, like a white one. Gate, pavement, pavement. And then I'll just want something nice. Wait, pavement material, rename pavement material. Appearance, concrete. I want this nice one. It's nice. Yeah, I did the opposite. Um, I was supposed to make this one. Uh, it's okay. Now it's looking like this. It's okay. I should have made another piece and put it here, but it's fine. We're people. We do mistakes. Just go to floor, pick line, tab. Yes, it selected the whole thing. Put property land, which is the green one. And this one, yes, it selected the other one for me. Tab. Yes. I'll change this one to this one as the pavement and this one as the property land. Yes, perfect. So if you see, I have everything in place. Now I'll go to the ground floor and I have to move the plan as well with me. So I'll just change the level to ground floor and I'll put it as consistent colors. Okay. Now I'm supposed to make my slab on grade, which is the ground floor. So I'll choose pick clients again, tab like this. So for this, I want to check the thickness. So it's at 0.3. So in total, my ground floor is supposed to be 3. So duplicate my ground floor, or you can name it slab on grade, that's fine. Whichever one comes to your head. The total, this is the total thickness is the total. So for this, I need to insert a few more. This one, I'll move it up using the up option and also this one. Here, I'll change it to finish 1. This one, I'll change it to substrate. And this one, I'll leave it as structure. I'll change this one to concrete. So concrete, I want generic one. Here, I want it to be like 0.025. This one, I want it to be 0.07. So in total, it's 0.24. I want it to be 0.3 in total. So let's see. Almost. It's almost there. It's 0.2950. So can add a 1 or something and see. Yeah. Do your calculation and make it the same. For the substrate, I'll make a material called mortar. Rename mortar. And for this, I'm going to choose pattern. I'll choose sand, this one, because mortar is sand and water, so sand. And I can put a color if I want to. I don't want to, so I'll just leave it. And this one, I'll make a finish. I'll make a new material. I'll rename it as floor finish. Floor finish. And then I'll put something that I want. So for example, I want it to be, let's say I want it to be, let's go to Floric. I maybe want it to be like this because I prefer dark wood. So I'll maybe choose this one. And I'll put the green tick. Okay. So we'll just press the green tick. It's overlapping. And the reason why it's overlapping is because I made it with the whole thickness. So ideally I'm supposed to choose edit and make a cut out for this. And it's overlapping here as well. So put TR and I'll choose this with this one. Yes, now I have a gap here. It removed the warning. Your goal should be to not have any warnings on while working on Revit because having warnings tends to slow down your process, like slow down your file. And this is how it's looking. You can make the upper floors by going to the upper floor and then doing the same process. And if you want to fix the sides, you just have to go to modify. This one, it's called paint. You just look for the material that you made. And then you just have to press maybe tab until you select that face and just click on it. Same. It will color the surface for you. Yes. And we're done.